Yo, what's going on, guys? It is time for another reaction video, and today I'm doing an American reacts, and I'll be reacting to 22 weird things that Americans do. Before I get into the video though, I am wearing another new piece of my merchandise. Well, it's not really new, but it's a new print for me because I have it in a different color. But the idea behind this shirt is live through your own eyes, and the reason I made this one is because like many of you, I watch a lot of YouTube, and for me specifically, I watch a lot of travel content, and my goal has been for more than the last year now and going into this year to travel full time, and I'm not going to get to do that anytime soon because of COVID, and I just accepted a new position with a new company, but I'm still going to try to find ways or find time to fit travel in when I can. So whenever we all get through COVID and you can do so safely, make sure you try to travel when you can and enjoy those adventures through your own eyes, on your own, and not only through the eyes of somebody else's camera. That's kind of the idea behind this shirt. So if you want to pick this shirt up, it comes on many colors in different styles: men's, women's, hoodies, leggings, all sorts of stuff. Go to themelvinshop.com. I'll put a link above, put a link in the description, and there will also be a link at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and get into the video. If you are not subscribed to Doug Armstrong and you end up liking this video, go over and head over to his channel and subscribe to his channel so that he can get some traffic from this video, because I'm using his video to react to, and I couldn't do this video without his video existing. So Doug Armstrong, I hope you don't mind that I'm using your video. Thank you for making it. But let's go ahead and get into the video.
Like Fahrenheit? What the f*** is that? Hello there, my name is Doug Armstrong. How are you doing today? Last year I did a video called 31 British Things That Americans Need to Know, and you guys seem to love it, so I thought this year I would turn the tables and focus on the Americans. Yes, that's right, here are 21 weird things that Americans do, because apparently I got in trouble for picking on the British last time. I love America, it's my favorite place to go, but there are some weird things.
Was that supposed to be his American accent? To be fair, I can't do a British accent. That was a terrible American accent, sorry.
That you do. So here they are. Number 1. My gosh, Americans are relentlessly friendly and genuinely nice all the time. It's something that I actually really like, and I think British people are terrible at doing, being able to just strike up conversation with strangers and talk to each other.
This seems to be the first one so far out of all these ones I've been doing of the American React series where somebody actually appreciates the fact that we are nice and friendly. So shout out, Doug. Thank you. I think it's strange that so many people are, I don't want to say that people are offended by the fact that we're friendly, but I just find that odd that that would be bothersome, I guess, to someone. I don't know. I think it's nice to be nice. I don't know.
How weird is that? It's weird for us, but it's not weird for Americans. But I guess some stuck-up British people can find it annoying, not me. Number 2, the food and drink portion sizes over in America are huge, much bigger than they are here. For example, if you're at one of my favorite places, the Cheesecake Factory, and you're a woman and you feel like eating more than your recommended daily allowance of calories, then you have a wide variety of options of main meals that are over 2,000 calories.
Cheesecake Factory also owns another restaurant chain called the Grand Lux Cafe. And no joke, if I eat at either one of those places, before I even take a bite of my food, I take half the meal and cut it in half, and I know that I'm already going to put that in a to-go box because the meals are that big. It's literally double the size of a meal. Too much to eat.
And we're just talking about the main. That doesn't include the starter and the dessert and the drink and everything else. Number 3, speaking of food, as soon as you finish eating, waiters in America love to take away your plate as quickly as possible. Now, in many parts of the world, including Britain, it is considered rude to take away any plate unless everyone at the table has finished eating. But in America, they're just in there in a flash as soon as you put your knife and fork down, and it's like whoosh.
I think the idea behind that here in America is quick, clean, tidy service. If you're going to hang out at the table and continue talking and chatting and whatever, you don't have to do so over dirty dishes. They can go ahead and get those dishes out of your way and you can continue on with your conversation. Also, I think the other reason is they want to get those dishes and back into the kitchen and washed as quickly as they can so that they can be ready for, service again later in the day.
Give me that, tips. I'm going to take your food away really quickly. Number 4, Americans love to greet you with, hey, how's it going? How are you? But it is not a genuine question. No, no, no. Even if you've just been half eaten by an alligator, the only appropriate response is something along the lines of, good thanks, how are you? It's just a greeting, not a question.
Pretty much, yeah.
Weird. Number 5, Americans are seriously overzealous with their patriotism. They really love their country. There are flags everywhere. Flags on streets, flags all over people's houses. Over here in England, you don't see a flag ever really, unless it's like the Queen's birthday. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad I was born into a cool country like Britain, but I just feel like British people are nowhere near as proud as Americans are, with their God bless America and all that.
If you want to see my response to this, go watch some of my other ones, because I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over and over and over about the patriotic views from Americans.
Number 6, Americans spell stuff more lazily than us British. You can forget about the letter U in words like colour and rumour, because that's an extra letter and that takes a long time to write out. And in words where an S sounds like a Z, like realised, they use a Z instead of an S, which actually kind of makes sense.
And we call it a Z and not a Z. So little differences. There are, I think neighborhood is spelt differently in Britain as well. I've stumbled across a handful of words that are like that. I think gray can be spelled EY or AY, and I think it varies per country. And let me see, I said neighborhood. Yeah, there's a handful of words that are definitely spelled different here than there.
I didn't mean to do that. Number 7, a rubber is not an eraser, so don't ask for one in class or at work.
If that's what y'all call an eraser, that's pretty comical. And I don't know that people still call a rubber here, but it definitely has that meaning here. As a rubber, not as an eraser.
Something else. Shifty eyes. Number 8, don't ask where the loo or the toilet is, because apparently that's a far too crude a word, and they use the bathroom or the restroom, and you'll get funny looks if you say toilet over there. 9, America has a thing called the World Series, but here's the punchline, North America's the only country in it. World Series.
I've never really understood that either. I don't know if it's because it's not open to other countries, or if there's not enough other countries that are as much into baseball as they are here. I don't really know. I've always thought that was kind of funny too.
Number 10, you have to be 21 to drink. Sure, you can be 18 and go enlist in the military and fight in a war, but have a beer? No, no, no. Gotta wait till 21.
This is true, and I think it's unfortunately it's because people can't be responsible. I think Louisiana was the last state that increased it from 18 to 21, and I don't even remember when that was. But yeah, people here are mischievous and will drink when they shouldn't. And since the majority of the people in this country drive as opposed to public transportation, that would probably lead to a lot more underage drinking and driving accidents as well. So kind of sucks, but I'm not going to say people aren't drinking under the age of 21, because just about everybody I know, myself included, drank before I was 21. It wasn't that hard to get alcohol for parties and things like that. But yeah.
Number 11, gun laws. Most people in America can indeed get a gun license. That's right, if you want to kill your arch enemy, then all you have to do is get a license and pop down the shop and pick up a gun and...
You can get a gun easily, but it's still illegal to kill somebody.
That is if you know what a gun looks like, which you might not do if you've just updated iOS 10 to water pistol. Number 12, Americans love to mix sweet with savoury. Oh yes, we're talking bacon pancakes with maple syrup, pork with applesauce, marshmallow salad, apparently that's a thing. And hey, I went to Cheesecake Factory last week and I ordered a bacon and cheeseburger, and on the bacon there was some brown sugar inside the burger. I mean, what's with that? Okay, who am I kidding? It was really good, but a bit weird. Number 13, America is pretty much the only place left in the world that still uses the metric system. Like Fahrenheit, what the f is that? Celsius, it makes sense. 0 degrees, water freezes. 100 degrees, water boils. Fahrenheit, 0 degrees means nothing. 100 degrees, nothing at all.
Nothing.
Number 14, free refills everywhere. Because 65 grams of sugar in one large glass of Coke isn't enough. Got a refill. Have another one.
Love my refills. I drink my drink, drink it some more, refill it, drink it some more, and then refill it again before I leave to take it to go.
Or 2 or 3 or 4. Number 15, you got to tip. Tip everywhere. Tips here, tips there, tips there, tips. Most of the rest of the world, people's salaries are paid by the businesses rather than relying on like a minimum of 15% gratuity, even when you have the worst service ever. But not in America, it's 15 to 25%. Everywhere, tips. Number 16, in America, work holidays are really bad. Like, companies actually don't have to give their workers any paid holiday whatsoever. That's weird. Okay, on average, Americans do get about 14 days paid holiday every year, but here in England, we have a minimum of 28 days, and in Austria, they have a minimum of 35 days.
I definitely think Americans get hosed on vacation days and holiday pay for sure. It's very much a work culture here.
Crazy, big difference. Number 17, Americans still buy newspapers from newspaper dispensers. Like, you put the money in, and then you open the thing, and then they just hope that you take one and not take like all of them, or leave it open for the next person. That's weird, quite weird. Number 18.
I don't even know the last time I actually saw one of those dispensaries, to be honest, and it's not that common to get it in print these days. I mean, like, I think most people just rely on the internet for the digital version.
Pretty much everyone drives an automatic car. Here in England...
Sorry. Excuse me.
It's predominantly manual cars, I would say. We do have automatics as well, but in America it's just like everywhere. Weird. Lazy. Weird. Number 19. They banned Kinder eggs, but not guns.
Really? I didn't realize that. We still have Kinder candy here, though, I think.
Kinder eggs, guns. Number 20. America is genuinely considering this guy as a presidential candidate.
This supposed to be from a while back. 2016, yeah.
Abort.
Number 21, they have drive-through everything. Not just for food, but there's drive-through coffee, drive-through banks, drive-through pharmacies, drive-through everything. Weird, lazy.
Not lazy, convenient and easy. Why park a car, get out, go in, come back out, and then have to start the car up all again when you can do it from the seat of your car in half the time? More than, far more than half the time. Going in and out probably take you 10-15 minutes. Drive through take you about 1.
Number 22, you can turn right on a red light. Gotta say, this one actually makes a lot of sense. Driving on the right hand side of the road, you're turning right, so as long as there's nothing coming, you can turn right. Makes sense. Why don't we do that here? Nice one, America. The question for you...
Can you not make a left on red there? The same way we make a right on red here?
Is what did I miss out there? What other weird things do Americans do? Leave a comment down below to let me know and to let other people know as well, as I still feel like there's some more. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Also, check out my other video, which was the 31 British things that Americans need to know. That link is down below in the description, and also up here. Never know which corner it is. I think it's up there. Click on the little eye. No. Also, subscribe if you're not yet a regular viewer, as I do make fun videos like this one every week, every Saturday, so I wouldn't want you to miss out on the next one. That is all for me though. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.
So maybe I'll react to his other video here soon, and if you guys have suggestions for him, go over to his video and leave him a comment, since you're watching the video here on my channel. But on my video, if you could leave me a comment and let me know some other videos you'd like to see me react to. But that's about it. I will see you guys in the next video. Later.